Well, howdy there, Internet people, it's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about how Trump's tariff inflation is here. Well, surprise everybody. The inflation created by Trump's tariffs that was predicted by economists all over the world is starting to show. Consumer prices rose 2.7% in June over last year and rose 0.3% just last month. That's right. While Trump was declaring that inflation is dead, it was actually rising. Meanwhile, core inflation increased 2.9% over LY. While Trump was pushing Fed Chair Jerome Powell to cut interest rates and going after him on social media, it certainly seems like Powell's decisions were limiting the damage Trump did to the economy and himself politically. The expectation is that inflation will continue to fluctuate, but trend upwards as the various groups in the supply chain try to avoid being the group that pays for Trump's tariffs. Or as Powell said, quote, "There's the manufacturer, the exporter, the importer, the retailer, and the consumer. And each one of those is going to be trying not to be the one to pay for the tariff. But together, they will all pay for it together. Or maybe one party will pay it all. But that process is very hard to predict. And we haven't been through a situation like this." Trump's team tried to mitigate the damage of the numbers by pointing to lower prices on cars, hotel rooms, and flights. Economists are currently trying to figure out if this is just rhetoric for the base or if the administration has completely lost the plot. Lower prices on cars isn't a good sign for the economy. That tends to signal lower demand because people don't have money. From March to May, we don't have June's numbers yet. Car sales dropped from 18.28 million cars in March to 16.09 million in May. That looks like decreased demand is responsible for the price cuts, not Trump's policies that raise the cost of production. Hotels and flights going down, especially in summer, is a bad sign as well, signaling less demand for tourism, which will eventually impact a whole bunch of other sectors. The U.S. is expected to lose $12.5 billion in tourism revenue this year, according to the World Travel and Tourism Council. And that's actually seen as a conservative projection by many. We had one question that gets to the heart of something we've talked about a few times. Quote, "Why is inflation up almost half above ideal, but the reporting says it met expectations?" Because it was expected to go up. It's not like a job performance review. Meeting expectations isn't necessarily a good thing. It just means that the economists have a clear picture of what's happening. These are the same economists that Trump said were wrong, but that's why the markets were mixed. Some people said, "Oh no, higher inflation," and others said, "Oh, we expected this." Here's a quote that sums all of that up from Matthew Ryan, who is in charge of market strategy at the global financial service firm Ebury. Quote, "The latest U.S. inflation report practically confirmed that President Trump's tariffs acted to push up consumer prices in June." Another question that came in. "I knew Trump's stuff would cause inflation, but I thought I had more time. WTF is happening?" He's not walking into Obama's economy this time. He's walking into one that had barely recovered from the bad policies of his first term. It's coming faster. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.